Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming through here and joining the CEC podcast. I appreciate everybody who came through. I see we got people already in the chat ready to go, waiting for this special guest we got. So I'm not going to delay any further. I don't want to keep y'all waiting. This is the podcast where we're talking to somebody who is an entrepreneur times two. This man runs two different businesses. I don't know how he do it. I can't do it. I'm trying to get like this man on this. Like this is gonna be a great show. So without further ado, I have a song to bring this great person out. Y'all may know him. I know him. His name is Brandon Thompson. So without further delay, let's get into this music. Let's just get into this for a moment. Want y'all to feel it. Get in the groove with me. Yeah. If you out there, say something in the chats. Let's bring our boy up, Mr. Brandon. Welcome to the show. What it do? What it do?
Hello. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. I appreciate
Oh,
the
that's a
opportunity.
great song. That is a great song, man. That is a great song. I want to play that one. I want to play some more after this show. You know. Yeah. So thank you for coming through. I really appreciate taking time out to come through for an hour, hanging out with me on this show. Thank you.
Thank you for the
So
invitation.
oh, most definitely. You could have said no if you wanted to, but you said yeah. Thank you. So let's dive into this. Let's get into this a little bit. So tell me, who is Brandon? Who is this mastermind of Brandon?
Well, thank you very much for that. Um, I guess I wear a lot of hats. I am known on Instagram probably best as the hair doctor.
Okay.
I've had that name for quite some time now, and I take pride in it. People have tried to come get it, but I'm holding on to it. Um, so I consider myself, let's see, Brandon Thompson I am a proud Black man first. I'm a Christian, I'm a son, I'm an uncle, I'm a partner, I'm a lover, I'm a friend, I'm a brother, I'm a realtor, I'm a hairstylist.
Oh man.
I think I wear a lot of hats. The list actually could probably go on, but I think that's enough to get started.
Okay, so let me ask this question right here. You wear all these hats. You got all this going on.
Hmm.
The name, the hair doctor. Where did that come from, and why is it so dear to you to hold on to it the way you said you hold on to it, the way you do? Like, what is behind that?
I don't know, honestly. Well, I know what's behind it, but I don't think I understood the weight that it might carry when I selected it. I don't remember if it was Twitter first or Instagram, but they were new. These things, and it was like what would you call yourself? How do you want to be known? And I selected that because, of course, I do hair, and I consider myself not at that time, but at this point, I would say I like to heal hair. I like to make people's hair do what they thought it couldn't do, whatever that may be. Not defying really any odds, but not. I believe that there's not um, just one way to do things. I in a day I may see 7 or 8 clients, and I adapt with each client how I blow dry their hair, what shampoo I use on their hair, um, what flat iron I might use on their hair, just because we're all different. And there's not like just a routine way to do it too.
So there's no one size fits all.
There is not. I
So
don't think so.
you don't think so? They did 1920. Everybody had the same blowout. So speaking of that, and speaking of you said you kind of mold the hair, you kind of choose everything according to the person in your chair. Where did this creativity of doing hair start for you? Like, when did this start? Like, hey, I'm gonna be this awesome, over the top hairdresser that's gonna give everybody the style that they want. When this all create? When did you create this aura of that?
Well, I was introduced to hairstyling by my mother.
Okay.
She has been a hairstylist my entire life. Um, she was pregnant with me when she went to cosmetology school, so we jokingly say that I've been through cosmetology school twice. Um, and but I passed both times.
Are you
um,
sure?
I'm certain.
How'd they grade you the first
Um,
time? How'd they grade you then the first time if you wasn't really there?
but I let's see. I watched her do hair. She had a salon in my grandmother's basement
Okay.
in her childhood home when we moved back to Pittsburgh. And then she took that and opened a business in a local business district right outside of our community in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And then opened a second larger salon. And that is how I grew up. I was around it. I loved it. I was fascinated with it. I loved the culture. I loved the community. And I just felt it was a place that people, it was a haven. And that's the same thing that
Okay.
I have tried to create, where everyone's welcome um, within reason. Um, and we have a good time. We
Okay.
laugh, we cry, we joke, we listen to good music, we have wine, but it's really a safe space for a lot of people, including myself, and I'm very grateful that I was introduced to it and that I chose it as a career path because it has been a blessing to me.
Okay. So you mentioned career paths,
I'm gonna
and we
take
know you.
it down. It feels like hormone. It's choking me. So
Well, hey, you button it up. That's on you. That's a personal problem.
okay,
You feel better now. You comfortable. You relaxed. You ready to go
now
now.
I'm relaxed.
Got this one. You know what?
Okay.
I got the water. I got the water.
I got some of that.
I hope you do. Okay, so we're talking about the safe haven you created for yourself.
hmm
What made you create the safe haven? What was it that inspired you to say, "Hey, this is my thing"? Because you could easily have gone worked in a shop somewhere and had like very little overhead costs and be like, I just work in a shop and get my clients here. But to go from there to your own and create that haven, what was the drive behind that?
Well, honestly, the drive to open my own salon was I realized nothing would be exactly like I liked it until I did. I
Okay.
worked at places that I was happy. I felt like they treated the clients well. I felt like I had somewhat of a say in what happened, but it wasn't fully, up to me. And
Right.
there was a lot that I had to give up in opening my own salon too, because it was like I'm now responsible for everything. I can't blame my boss or the owner, like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have that today, or we don't have your color, or whatever, that I was solely responsible for it. But it has been the best decision of my life. Hands down. I'm very, very pleased.
Okay, so for everybody who don't know you, what is your salon's name? What's the name of your salon?
My salon's name is the Modern Classic Salon. It's in Buckhead, in the Atlanta, Georgia area, and it's in the Buckhead Station Shopping Center.
Okay.
That's enough for now.
So for now, we'll find you on Instagram, right? Find you on
Yes, the
Instagram.
mod
Okay.
class
The mod class.
or the hair
What
doctor.
we can't forget that. Do you have a PhD in hair doctor?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a question from
Okay.
my mother in the comments. Do
Hey,
you
mom.
do natural hair?
Yes, I do real hair and all things that apply to real hair. I do relaxers. I do natural hair. I do color. I do extensions. Um, I do it all. Yeah, I don't really do wigs. I don't really do braids, but other than that, I do.
So I can't get braided up. You
I
can't
mean,
get
you'd have to let it grow a little bit, but I got you.
okay. we'll work on that. We'll work on that. It's going way right. I'm not much can grow, but we'll work on that though. so, the name of your salon, what inspired that name for you?
The Modern Classic is what I called myself for a long time.
Oh,
Before I even had the salon, I never thought that it would be a salon name. It's just what I felt was a good um, umbrella to put myself under. I
okay,
felt like I love doing classic hairstyles, but I love incorporating modern colors. I love the modern classics in design, like in interior design, and it just in everything, in the way I dress, in the way I do hair, in the way I live. Etiquette. I'm all about modern day things, but some things I just appreciate a more traditional or classic way of doing it. So it was that for years. And then when I opened the salon, I kept trying to think like, oh, what should I call it? What should I do? What should I name it? And then I think I saw something on um, Pinterest. It was a rapper. I think that girl, I can't think of her name, but her album was called The New Classic, and it made me think of modern classic because it just wasn't. Honestly, I considered it to be a lifestyle brand,
got
almost
you.
like a Ralph Lauren, eventually something that I could have bedding and clothing and candles and everything under. And then it just seemed like it fit for the salon. So I was like, you know what, let's do it.
Okay, so I know the hair industry and the hair salon and all that you're doing is very, very time consuming and taxing. Uh, how do you keep up with the schedule, and how do you take away from that? Okay, it's just now family. It's my time. I've done that for the day. It's my time. It's family time. Like, how do you distinguish between your time and your family lifetime with everything that goes on in the hair, having your own salon?
I'm reading the comments. Um, so distinguishing between, I think I had like an epiphany in it was November of 2018 when I stopped working Saturdays, and that was huge. And I mean,
Okay.
until this day, people are like, "Oh, Saturday, I know that's your busiest day," and I'm like, "I actually don't work on Saturdays." And I made the decision partially for me, but partially for my niece and nephew because
Okay.
they were both living here at the time. Um, my niece was playing basketball, my nephew was playing soccer, and it was very important for me to show up for them and be there for those events. So, and I otherwise would have missed it.
Right.
So
Right.
I chose to stop working on Saturdays, but I also prior to that had said, "Oh, I will stop working on Saturdays when dot 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 when I meet a partner, when I buy a home, when I whatever." And it just dawned on me that I don't know how long that's going to take. Why would I stifle my life or my happiness? And there's so many festivals here in Atlanta, the Dogwood, and you know, just all this stuff, and that I felt like I was missing out on. I just couldn't attend or be a part of. So that was a big part of me doing it. And now it was hard, but it's been great. I just have made it my priority. And one thing I just was telling a friend this when you set boundaries and you respect your boundaries, it forces everyone else to respect them.
That's a great comment. That's great. That's great. You set yours and make them accept that, and that's how. That's a good thing.
Hmm.
So, real quickly, let's detour for a second. We have a comment. We have a question from Miss Brandy Thompson. Thomas. I'm sorry, but my bad. She asked you, every day you dress to impress for work. Why is that such an important part of your life, and where does it come from?
It comes from a lot of people. It comes from my parents,
Okay.
both of them. It comes from my grandmother, my maternal grandmother. Um, and then there's just other people that I've seen that have inspired me to do that. But my grandmother was a very well put together lady. She believed in etiquette and doing things the right way, properly, and
Got you.
decent and in order. And my mom, we've always been into fashion. I remember my entire life going shopping with her, going to Value City, putting stuff on layaway for school. And I mean, it
Not the
was
layaway. Not the
definitely one of my
layaway.
joys. And it's still one of the things that's one of the ways that we bond to this day. But, and my dad, you can see him. I feel like he looks weird outside of slacks and a button up and a blazer, and he always has a hat on. That's just how he shows up. So it's like when he goes out to wash the car, and of course he's not like that, but seeing him outside of that attire is foreign to me. So
Okay.
how I present, and I remember when I got ready to move to Atlanta, my mom said, "You better dress all the time. Like you don't know who you're going to run into down there. You
Right,
better go down
right.
there and be sharp. I know what you can do, whatever." And so that's what I've done. Maybe I've taken it too far, but I love it. I love looking good. I do it at home alone. Um, I play dress up. I take pictures because I'll forget of an outfit that I just stumbled upon. But looking nice is very important to me, and it just sets the tone on how people treat you.
Right. So our friend Shalon said the whole family stays styling. So yes. So now Ken Small says sends hearts and love. So everybody's here supporting you. Um, closet looks like a department store. That is facts. I have seen this man's closet, but I will tell you, he did have one pair of pants out of order, and I got on him for that.
You did.
Because I
You
did.
did.
I had to tell him, hey, that don't go there. That was funny.
Mhm.
So let's take another pivot because you wear so many hats. I can't keep up with our hats. But you have the hairstyling thing going on. You chose to pick up real estate.
Mhm.
Was it the hairstyling not enough for you? Was you not busy enough? You know, what made you go into the real estate? What inspired that transition?
Um, with hair, it ebbs and flows, and I'm sure that's with any business,
Right,
such is
right.
life, c'est la vie. But for me, it was I have a very dear friend that is in real estate that told me that I should do it. She was like, "You should you should get your license. You should really think about it. You know so many people. It would transition well from what you do." And but I think ultimately what made me do it was longevity, um, being on your feet all day, working with your hands, doing the same repetitive moves. A lot of hairstylists have hip, back, knee, whatever, hand arthritis issues, and that's not what I want, you know, for myself. Um, so that was a big part of it. Growing wealth, to leave a legacy for my niece and nephew, for my family, for my friends, just for myself. Um,
Okay.
but just to enjoy life more, flexibility so that my partner and I can do the things that we want. And it just it just seemed like the right choice. I'm still able to help people. I'm still able to be client facing. Um, and COVID was a very scary time. So, business slowed a lot for me. I'm very grateful that I didn't have to close my business and that I was able to withstand that pandemic. But people say, "Oh, everybody needs their hair done," but it's a luxury service. It
Yes.
really is. When the rubber meets the road, people will figure it out. They'll go home, they'll wear the tail, they will do something else. So I'm very grateful for the clients that I have, and
Right, right.
I love them. And we jokingly say, "Oh, if I hit the Powerball or whatever, I'll start selling $1 million homes." Am I still going to do it? But I love my clients, so I think that I would try to find a new balance
Uh,
that I
so
could maintain.
you hit the Powerball, you're still gonna do hair and
Maybe
real
not
estate.
immediately, but
Not in me. Oh,
I mean, like, yeah, we'll take a
what about your
hike.
client? What about your clients who need their hair done? Like you
Yeah,
gonna hit the
I
Powerball? You
mean,
know, like
I might have to do a little around the world in 80 days, and then we'll resume when I
so.
get
If
back.
you're in the if so, everybody in the comments, if you hit the Powerball, your hair will not be done for 80 days. So you got to hold on to that
You got to get
stuff.
braids. And there's some fabulous
He
braids.
said you're out of luck. You got to hold
So,
up for 8 days. You got to hold up. So, are you teaching your niece and nephew anything in this business that you're trying to leave this legacy behind for? Are they gravitating towards it? Are they kind of like, nah, we're not going to do that? Or, like, how are you pulling them in to lead this legacy for them?
um, in with as far as hair is concerned, I don't know that either of them have an interest in that. My niece has expressed interest in real estate,
Okay.
and I am willing to pour into that as much as possible. I told her during her summer break, I'll be happy to pay for her to do an accelerated course to get licensed so that she can start learning the ropes. Um, because that, like hair, um, is just a nice thing to have in your back pocket, you
Right.
know. It's a great skill set. It is a moneymaker, you know, and as much as I said it's a luxury service, there are plenty of people that prioritize it. And, you know, so it's a nice side hustle. But real estate, you know, you can use it when you get ready to purchase your own home. You know, it doesn't just have to be about helping other people. You can just help your family members or your friends or just yourself if you plan on purchasing real estate. So, and my
Okay.
nephew's a little young. He wants to be a gamer. As far as the last time that we talked about it, he's still that's kind of where his head is. So
So maybe you can
all
teach
about
him. Maybe he
supporting.
can game and do real estate. I mean, maybe he can do both. Like
Oh,
like your uncle.
definitely. I think it's something that not everyone, but anyone who's interested, remotely interested in it, should go ahead and do. If for nothing more than the knowledge, like there were so many things that I learned when I purchased my home,
Uh
and
huh.
I'm not ashamed to say it. I was just happy to be at the finish line. So I was like on DocuSign, clicking. Y'all gonna get it to me? Okay, yes. Like make it happen. And I was under contract for a crazy amount of time because I purchased during COVID. The world was melting down. And but I really didn't even know what the contract. You know, I mean, I knew the gist of it, and I knew that my friend wasn't going to lead me astray. Um, but yeah, when I really went through the course and learned and really reviewed and had someone break down the contract for me, that was extremely eye opening and shed a lot of light on, you know, all of it, you know,
Okay.
leaving property to people and wills and states and so on and so forth.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Mm, there was a question I had for you. I'm trying to find it real quick because it just when I looked at the screen, there's a comment that came in. I was trying to. Oh, I had a question. So somebody said that they're so proud of you. Watching you grow and pivot has been amazing. They love you. So the question I had was, oh, mentoring. Because
Hmm.
you said you learned a lot from somebody teaching you through your
Hmm.
first home. Are you up to mentoring anybody in either of the hairstyle or the home owning real estate side? If so, what is it like? What does that entail for you?
Definitely. I just think it's so important to teach and share knowledge. You know, I'm not stingy. At least I don't think I am in any way. So, you know, you can see people out and like what they have on, and they'll, you know, they may just thank you. They may not. I'm always like, oh, I got this from here, or this was on sale for this cheap, or um, yes, with the hair, I love to show people because, and I feel, and I don't at all think that I'm the best hairstylist in the world, but I know that I have a system that works. I know that I
Okay.
care about my clients, I care about their hair, I care about their time, and they are very appreciative of that.
Okay.
So, you know, I have sent clients when I travel to other people, or they'll like, hey, who do you think I can go to? I know plenty of people that do beautiful hair, but is the experience going to be the same? I can't say that. Are you
Right.
going to be in and out in 45 minutes? And that's not every day, every time with every client of mine, but I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? So, mentoring is very important. It's just, and just in life, even if, because we're wiser the older we
Right.
get, should be, you know, um, because we've seen more. So it's important to try to impart that knowledge and that wisdom to the younger generation. And there's a common misconception that blacks are like crabs in a barrel where they don't want you to get better. It's like it's, pulling you back. And I don't feel like that. I have been um, exposed and privileged to very successful people who are willing to share all the time. And that's all I want to do.
Okay. So, I want to take a few steps back
Okay.
because we went down this long journey of what you're doing, what you want to leave in, all this that learning, the clothing style. But the question I want to ask you was, when you left the salon, going to your own salon, what challenges did you face in getting your space and opening your space? And did you lose clientele when you left and got your own place?
Um, I honestly haven't thought about that in a while. I know I lost a guy whose hair I used to cut. That's the only person I can think that I lost.
Okay.
Most of my people shared after they came and experienced the new space. Like I was a little concerned, not because of anything about me, but just in their history stepping out and their stylist or esthetician or whomever went out on their own and then they get to the place and it's like it was janky or whatever, it just wasn't as nice as what they were it was like a step back instead of a
Right.
step
Right.
forward. And I can think of at least 3 conversations, pardon me, where people were like, I am so proud of you, like this was a great move and this is you know it's even better than I expected. It's better than the last place. And so I'm grateful for that. Um,
Okay.
there was something else I was going to say. I don't know.
Well, somebody chimed in. I know you want to see this one again, but
Okay.
your mother says so proud of you. She loves you.
I love you too.
Mama's boys in the house.
Woo-hoo.
Well, there we go.
Me too.
So, the challenges of opening your own salon. What kind did you face? Just to go
Oh,
from, just
question.
to those challenges that you faced. What was it like?
It was honestly a very seamless process. Hey,
Oh,
Leslie.
okay.
Um, I found the space on Craigslist, of all places,
Dun
and
dun
it was a
dun.
Monday night. I went to see it Tuesday after work because the photographs were a little confusing, and the square footage, but the price was right. So I went, I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is amazing! This is perfect!" I put my hands on the wall, I claimed it, and I actually opened with a partner, and it dissolved. The partnership dissolved after 8 months. It just wasn't a good fit, unfortunately. Um, but I went to see it the first time by myself. I was like, this is it. Again, I claimed it. I went Thursday, 2 days later. I think I spoke to them Wednesday. No, I went back Wednesday. I was confident. I went back up there before I went to work. I sat in the man's office, bold. I didn't have a dollar, but I had my checkbook, baby. I was ready to write him a check and put that money to do whatever I needed to do for my first month. Um, and he was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, we've had a lot of interest and we've had, I just want to see what type of person you are. We sat and talked for an hour. I definitely won him over, I think. And then he was like, all right, I'm gonna have you fill out this application, whatever. He was like, you're gonna need good credit. I'm like, I don't have good credit. I was like, I'm just building my credit now. And he was like, okay, well, we'll see what we can do. So Thursday, I got a text or email from the lady who was his assistant property manager, and she was like, or she when she sent it to me Wednesday, she said, "Good luck, we're
Right.
rooting for you." And Thursday, I was in the back mixing some clients' color, and um, I looked at my email and I saw that I had been approved for the space. And then 6 weeks later, I opened. So it was the first time in my life as a believer that I knew God had His hand on it
Right, right.
without a shadow of a doubt. And so with that, I was confident that it would be fine.
And it's been how long since you opened that shop?
I celebrated 11 years, June 23rd. My sister's birthday, Michelle. Oh my God, I didn't even send it to Michelle. I'm so sorry, Shelly. I hope you're here.
So 11 years ago, and look where you are now. That's amazing. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing that that happened in that. hold on. It like for it to happen that way, it is truly amazing that you was able to experience that level of prayer and God's touch on you, and to kind of let you know you're going in the right direction.
Moving in
So,
the right direction. Yeah.
yes, yes,
It's growing up in church, you believe because it's all you know, you're taught to do certain things, but to
yes,
witness, when you really witness it yourself, it's like, okay.
yeah. And that's what I think it really comes down to is when you see it happen. For you, like you hear all the stories about people having this miraculous thing happen for them, but it don't mean it doesn't mean it's not the same when it's yours. And for you to be able to say, "I witnessed it for myself,"
Yeah,
that's something that's really amazing. Like that's
it
amazing.
is.
That's amazing.
It is.
So, I want to touch on your creativity in your hairstyling.
Okay.
What I know you said that people's hairstyle but what really drives you to go into the back and create a color? Like when you're like, okay, like this is something I'm trying. Like, where does your creativity come from? Where does it stem from in your life today?
It comes from everything. I um I truly believe that I see beauty in everything.
Okay.
Um and I'm grateful for that. You know, I don't take that lightly. I am very particular and I can see flaws in a lot of things too. I can see beauty in almost everything. So how a flower blooms, colors, sounds, clothing, people's style, all of those things inspire my creativity and but I mean color, like mixing color is there's very few. I will say that having built a business around women who are professionals, it can stifle your
Okay.
creativity because they are professional women. They're not changing their hair all the time. They're
Right.
not doing exotic colors or taking risks, um, with hair, with their look. So you can fall into, I found myself falling into, a lack of creativity, like a lull where it's like, okay, I'm just doing the same thing with each person each time. And it's like, oh, it would be so nice to do something new. Like, and for a while I pushed, and then I got to a point where I kind of stopped. And then so some people will come and they'll be like, you know what, I want a new haircut today. And I'm like, I'm shocked. Like, I'm like, "Are you sure?" Like, oh, okay, well, baby, you said the magic word. My cousin Jolene will say, I'll pull out them golden scissors, baby. I'm ready to cut some hair. I'm my mother's child.
You ready to go? We got this. We got this. There you
Rock
go.
it out.
So, what's next for you? What is next?
What's next for me? I really want to lean more into the real estate world and learn that and be able to walk confidently in it as confidently as I walk in the hair industry
Okay.
and be known for it like I'm known in this industry. Um, and that umbrella is so many things because I love interior design. I love so I would and I love HGTV. I watch shows all the time, and something I've learned from my friend and mentor is that some people can't see, as I guess they say, like the forest from the trees. You walk into a home and
Right.
people are like, "Oh my God, the walls are pink," and it's like, don't think about that. Like, just think about a
Yeah.
blank canvas and what So to be able to really show people what potential there is in a new property and just shine a light that they otherwise wouldn't see is important to me. And then to help them from not only in the buying process, but then into the designing process, or even if they are renovating. I would love to help with that.
Okay. So your sister did make it. She's here.
I see her. I'm so
Okay. So question: can we expect to see uh home buying? Wait, hold on, no. Let me back up. I've been notified that you was in a magazine, featured in a magazine. Can you speak on that for us?
Oh, it's probably my I don't know where mine is. I think it's in the car. But it's a marketing magazine that I have just sent my first issue out, and just very excited. Just a way to stay in front of clients and also let clients know, because I have this huge database with hair after all these years.
Right.
So some people have stopped coming, some people have moved away, but just to resurface myself, for lack of better word, in their lives. So I've gotten some good feedback. It must have just hit people's mailboxes in the last week because I've gotten a few um, texts, and
Okay.
it's been well received. So I'm very happy about that, and very excited to see what it will bring to either hair or real estate, because I'm
Okay.
to receive new clients in either arena. So
Okay. So off topic, what do you do for fun? What do you do in your downtime between selling houses or hair coloring and cutting and designing? What do you do for fun?
I I love to travel. I
Okay.
love to shop. I love spending time with my family and friends. Um, I love to color. Actually, I have recently started coloring, like bought a coloring book, and it's just something I did as a kid that I really enjoyed, and I found some adult ones, and it's just something that is calming to me, um, and but I really appreciate it. But yeah, spending time with my family, friends, um, dining out, like going to new restaurants, updating my home, a little bit of everything.
Somebody said be in the pool.
I I love to lay out. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So
Yes.
are we to expect a natural hair guide book from you anytime soon for your hair from your professionalism of being in this for so long?
From your lips to God's ears. If maybe. Let me write that down, actually.
Write it down. Hey, I'm just here to help things go along, man.
I'll take
Somebody
it.
said you like singing. Are you into
I'll
singing,
sing.
karaoke, singing?
I don't
Like,
like singing karaoke. I'm very nervous. Um,
okay,
I'm very nervous singing in front of people, but if you just let it be, I'm going to sing. Like
okay.
in the salon, I'm singing all the time, but as soon as someone says something about it, then I'm like,
See, so I'm not the only one who disagrees. Yes, we need the Brandon Hair wisdom in writing.
all right,
See,
thanks,
so
Kirby. I will do it.
There you go. You gotta get started on it now. I expect to see it in a year from now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Make him sing.
My sister.
See, now I want you to sing. You gotta sing something. You cannot tell us you sing and not give us a tune or something. Give the fans what they want, man. You do their hair. You buy them. You find them houses. You gotta sing for him. He's a true rock star. See,
I love you,
I
H.
didn't put you on the spot. That's your family putting you on the spot. Your
I don't
friends.
know what to sing. That's always the
They said
question.
sing hallelujah.
Which hallelujah? Look, I'm like,
Are we finna get something on here and say, oh, okay. Oh, his makes mac and cheese like his mom used to. Okay.
it's her
So you
recipe.
can cook.
You
So you're a
take
cook.
Don't say that because then Ken will try to make me.
Ken, he said he can cook. Yeah,
Not
I'm
a
gonna do it. I'm gonna be messy here. I'm gonna see. You know what? Cook off. Me and you. We're going head up. Let's do it. One day we'll do a cook off on this thing. Uh-oh. Ken said, really? They're asking for a tune. They're asking you to hum. They're asking you to sing for them. Give them something.
Hallelujah to ya, to ya. Glory and honor to your name. Okay.
Okay. we have a plot. We have. Yes, they are loving it. They are loving it in the chats. Thank y'all for all coming and supporting this
Thank
beautiful,
you, guys.
this wonderful. The question is, what can't you do? What can you not do?
Hit the Powerball, apparently.
Hell, that's all of us then, because we're still here. I mean, picking
I'll
numbers,
take
not
1,000 a
picking
week.
numbers. Is not, say it again now.
I'll take 1,000 a week for
Man,
the
come on,
lottery.
man. I guess that's where it's have to be then. So now here comes the portion of the show that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. As we get ready to wrap up, I call it the randomness era. Well, it's the randomness of different things.
Okay.
So I got a couple of random questions that I want to ask you.
Okay.
Now, in no way are these really to be, I don't know if you can answer them or it's just thought provoking. I don't know, but I do this thing where I just find random sayings or random quotes and I ask my guests about them.
Okay.
Okay, so a little more lighthearted. The first one, if athletes cannot use drugs because it's considered cheating, how can you use makeup in a beauty contest?
Elvis, what in the world? I don't know.
Isn't that considered cheating if you're using makeup in a beauty contest?
Yeah. I mean, it's an enhancement, but so are the drugs. So yeah, I don't know. That's one for the theologians.
What theologians are you going to sit there and send this to, man? Somebody said that's messy. It's not messy. It's true. We're just asking random questions, y'all. Don't do this to us. It's just a random period of thought right now. It's enhancing your natural. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
This one is. I hope no one out there takes offense to this, but this is. I'm gonna ask this question anyway because I have to.
Uh-oh.
It's a trap. It's not a trap. I'm not starting anything. We're not. I'm gonna kick everybody this chat. Y'all keep on. Everyone uses the makeup. The other is used in silence.
That's true.
These okay, y'all. These are just hypothetical throwaway questions. I'm already. Oh God. Okay, I see where this is going. These are your friends, Brandon. They all. This is all your. This is your fault. Okay. Whew. Don't do it. Makeup is art. Okay, so I'm gonna ask if a person speaks with sign language and they're missing a finger, is it considered speech
Now,
impediment?
you treading on thin ice. You are treading on thin ice.
Hey, I'm just asking questions.
Next.
Next.
That's body shaming.
No, that's not. It's just asking a question. Right? Oh, no. So what we're finna do now is get. I'm about to get canceled. Somebody said I'm about to get canceled. Cut the cameraman. Cut the camera. All right. So seriously though, the last question. The last question for you. How do I want to say this? Because it's nothing bad. It's just I'm just trying to figure out at this moment in your life. How do I say this? Where would you say you are, and what season in your life are you
Excuse me. Um, I would say I'm in my 40s, baby. But
in?
I'm in my let them era.
Okay.
Let them, and it's a learning process, but I've tried to push my beliefs and thoughts on people, and you should do it. Not that I'm perfect in any way, but just trying to, if I know something or someone is doing something wrong, try to. But I've just, I've adopted the let them mindset. You know, they will do with the, always give advice. I'll always mentor, as we talked about earlier.
Right. Right.
Um, share the wisdom I have and be open to people sharing it to me. I have a lot to learn, but not getting easily provoked, which takes a lot. Um, I'm in my let them era.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, do you have anything else you want to say to your family and friends out there that came out to support you tonight?
Hmm. Thank you, and I love you. I appreciate you guys for always supporting me in any and everything that I do. Um, I think that's it. Yeah, just
Okay. So the last comment was wait till you get into your 50s. That would be your F them era.
ah,
Okay, y'all. So thank y'all for coming through tonight. Really appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Like the support is still pouring in for you, man. Like this is amazing.
I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This means so much to me because I didn't honestly know what to expect, and I am so grateful to have the opportunity again, Kelvis. Thank you. I didn't know what it would really be when it came to it. I love you, Kenny. Um, and even until today, you were like, "What? I mean, you can send it here." And when you sent it yesterday, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Well, so I just sent it to a bunch of people. So to see so many people here showing up and supporting me, thank you. That it just always means so much to me when people prioritize you, and take time out. So I'm so grateful, so grateful.
All right. So on that note, we're gonna give them a few seconds of your favorite song to wrap this up. I told you I actually like the song now. This is a good song.
It's a great song.
Yes.
In fact, they used it to. I received an award several years ago, and this was the song that they used to that I walked up to. So that was awesome.
Okay. All right. All right. The classic man. Yes, that's what we are playing. That's his song he likes. But again, thank y'all for everybody who came out tonight. We really appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the love and everything y'all showed to this wonderful, wonderful person that I'm getting to know, and I couldn't be happier to get to know him and hang out with his family and all his friends. So, on that note, we want to say good night. Thank you. We'll see y'all next time.
All
So we're
right.
out.